It is physically addictive after a single use, and it is killing people in the tri-state at a rate of 1 overdose per day, every day. Heroin is the cheaper, more readily available replacement for people addicted to prescription drugs. But unlike prescription drugs, the supply is unregulated, the addiction unquenchable, the societal cost incalculable, and there is no end in sight.
I was prom queen, and I was just someone my parents could have been really proud of.
These are the faces of heroin.
That one, I don't even remember getting arrested for that one.
Austin Botts and Amber Woosley were hooked on heroin for 7 long years.
It's sad because I'll never get that back.
I always thought a heroin addict was the bum up under the bridge, but it's not.
Then they found each other. Botts and Woosley made it out of the depths of a heroin addiction they admit should have killed them.
I just robbed one of the most predominant dope boys, and he beat my car with a baseball bat and had a guy shoot at me, and I thought it was fun and funny.
But there are thousands in the tri-state, like Botts and Woosley, who have plunged needles into their arms filled with a drug they say makes them feel impossibly good, and died because of it. And the problem is getting worse.
It seems like people are literally dying every day.
Bill Mark heads the Northern Kentucky Drug Strike Force. He calls Northern Kentucky the epicenter of the heroin problem.
In 2008, law enforcement in Northern Kentucky arrested about 250 individuals for either possession of heroin or trafficking in heroin. In 2012, that number had risen to over 1,300 individuals arrested.
It comes from Mexico, where poppies can be grown and processed into heroin. Marx says the heroin epidemic is ironically a product of the success of programs that targeted prescription drugs. When opiates like OxyContin became scarce and unaffordable, users who were still hopelessly opiate addicted turned to heroin.
There are many, many, many people that are hooked on heroin out there.
Dr. Lakshmi Samarko sees the end result of heroin's grip on the tri-state. She's Hamilton County's coroner, and she says there is a real economic cost just in dealing with addicts who have taken a lethal dose of the drug.
How many autopsies can you really afford to do? Some counties have already reached their budget for the year for autopsies. And a lot of that budget has been spent on heroin addicts.
Dr. Samarko estimates her office will perform 250 autopsies on heroin overdoses in 2014, which is nearly double the number who overdosed in 2012. What worries her most is the cure for heroin is not a quick fix.
It's not a 2-year fix. It's not a 4-year fix. This has been happening for years, and it's going to take years to fix it.
To learn more about Amber Woosley and Austin Botts' story, their recovery, and how they stay clean, and to read more about the heroin problem and the evolution of addiction, go to our website, WCPO.com.